Right now, you feel like you missed something, a chance, an opportunity, a moment that could have changed your life, and now, it feels like it's gone, like you were too late, like you didn't act in time, like you made the wrong decision. You keep replaying it in your mind. What if I had done things differently? What if I had said yes? What if I had tried harder? And slowly, that thought turns into regret, a quiet weight inside you, a feeling that something important slipped away. But listen carefully, Jesus is saying, my child, you didn't miss your chance. Nothing meant for you can pass you by, nothing aligned with your life can be taken away by a single moment. Because what is truly yours is not that fragile. Jesus says, my child, I don't build your future on one mistake or one moment. Your life is not decided by one decision, not defined by one opportunity, not limited by one timing. Right now, it may feel like something ended, like a door closed, like an opportunity disappeared, but that doesn't mean it was your only chance. Sometimes, what looks like a missed opportunity is actually redirection, protection, or preparation for something better. Jesus is saying, my child, I saw what you could not see. I saw what that path would lead to. I saw what it could bring into your life, and if it wasn't right for you, I allowed it to pass, not to take something from you, but to guide you, because your story is not over, your opportunities are not finished, your future is still unfolding. Jesus says, my child, what is meant for you will come again in the right way. Maybe not in the same form, maybe not in the same time, but in a better way, a clearer way, a more aligned way. So don't stay stuck in regret, don't keep looking back, don't believe that you missed everything. Because you didn't. You are still on your path, still being guided, still moving towards something greater. Jesus is saying, my child, trust where you are now, your next opportunity is already being prepared. If you believe you didn't miss your chance and something better is coming, type Amen and move forward with faith. Now, something begins to change, not outside first, but inside you. Jesus is saying, my child, before I bring a new opportunity, I change how you see things. Even though you thought you missed your chance, you start to feel lighter, the regret is not as heavy, the what-if thoughts slowly fade, and in their place, a quiet sense of peace begins to grow. You may begin to notice, you are not thinking about the past as much, you feel less emotional about what happened, you are more open to something new. You feel like maybe something better is possible. This is not random. This is healing. Because before something new enters your life, you must release what is already gone. Jesus says, my child, I cannot guide you forward if you are still holding on to the past. At this stage, your perspective begins to shift. What once felt like a mistake now starts to feel like a lesson. What once felt like loss now feels like direction, and that changes everything. Jesus is saying, my child, I am not taking opportunities away from you, I am aligning better ones for you. You may also notice something else. You feel more aware, more clear about what you truly want, more honest about what is right for you. This clarity is preparing you, because the next opportunity will require a stronger version of you, a wiser version, a more confident version. And now, you are becoming that version. Jesus says, my child, trust this stage, it means something better is on the way. If you feel yourself letting go of the past and opening to something new, type Amen and stay ready. Now, what you thought you lost is no longer the focus, because something new begins to enter your life. Jesus is saying, my child, what I have prepared for you is now beginning to show itself. At first, it may not look big, it may seem simple, even unexpected, but something about it feels different, peaceful, natural, right? you may begin to notice a new chance appearing without struggle, a situation opening at the right moment, a path becoming clear without confusion, and something inside you will recognize it, not with pressure, but with peace. Jesus says, "My child, what is meant for you will not bring confusion into your life." At this stage, you may still hesitate. Because of what happened before, because of past regret, because of fear of missing again. But listen carefully, this is not the same situation, this is not the same path, this is better. Jesus is saying, "My child, do not let the past stop you from stepping into what I am giving you now. Because this opportunity is aligned with who you are becoming, not who you used to be, and that is why it feels different, stronger, more stable, more real. And as you take a step forward, everything begins to open even more clarity, more direction, more opportunity." Jesus says, "My child, this is your moment, do not miss it by looking back." If you feel a new opportunity entering your life, type Amen and step forward with faith. Now, what just entered your life begins to grow, the opportunity you almost doubted starts to move forward, faster than you expected. Jesus is saying, "My child, what I bring into your life, I move with purpose." What seemed small at first, now becomes real progress, real movement, real change. You may begin to notice things happening quicker than before, one step opening multiple doors, situations aligning without force. This feels different. Before, you felt like you missed something. Before, you felt left behind. But now, there is flow, there is clarity, there is momentum. Jesus says, "My child, this is your breakthrough unfolding." At this stage, things may feel fast, unexpected, even overwhelming, because everything that once felt lost is now being replaced. You might think, why is everything happening so quickly? But listen carefully, this is not rushed, this is timing, everything is finally in place. Jesus is saying, "My child, I release when everything is ready." And now, you are no longer thinking about what you missed, you are stepping into what you gained, you are no longer looking back, you are moving forward, and as you continue, momentum builds stronger, opportunities expand, your life begins to change, clearly, powerfully. Jesus says, "My child, do not hesitate now, you are ready for this." If you feel your life moving into breakthrough and progress, type Amen and keep moving forward. Now, everything begins to settle. What once felt fast and unexpected, now feels steady. What once felt new, now feels natural. Jesus is saying, "My child, what I give you, I make it lasting." The opportunity you stepped into is no longer just a moment, it is becoming your life. You may begin to notice progress that continues without stopping, results that stay instead of fading, a path that feels clear and secure. This is not temporary success, this is stability. Before, you felt like you missed your chance. Before, you felt uncertain about your future. But now, there is structure, there is direction. There is peace in your life. Jesus says, "My child, you are now living what you once thought you lost." At this stage, you don't question everything anymore, you don't overthink every step, because now, you can see clearly, you can move forward with confidence, you can trust what is happening. Jesus is saying, "My child, stay grounded in this moment, do not return to doubt." Even when small challenges appear, they don't shake you, because now you understand, you are supported, you are guided, and you are exactly where you need to be. And now, something even deeper begins, fulfillment. You are not just succeeding, you are at peace, you are not just progressing, you are aligned, you are not just moving forward, you are living with purpose. Jesus says, "My child, this is the life I prepared for you. If you feel your life becoming stable, peaceful, and successful, type Amen and continue forward with faith. Now, pause for a moment, look at your journey, not just where you are now, but everything you went through to reach this place. There was a time when you felt regret, when you believed you missed something important, when you thought your chance was gone forever. You questioned yourself, you doubted your decisions, you looked back again and again, but now, you see it differently, because what came after was better, stronger, more aligned with who you are today. Jesus is saying, "My child, what you thought you missed was never meant to define your life. It was only a part of your journey, not your destination, and when it passed, it made space for something greater. Something more stable, something more peaceful." Jesus says, "My child, I didn't take that moment away to limit you, I allowed it to pass to guide you. To lead you here, to this version of your life, to this version of you, and now, you are different, wiser, stronger, more at peace, because you didn't just move on, you grew, you learned, you transformed." Jesus is saying, "My child, this is your real victory. Not just receiving something new, but becoming someone new, someone who trusts the process, someone who doesn't fear missing out, someone who knows that what is meant for them will always find them, and now, you walk forward differently, with confidence, with peace, with faith, because you have seen that even what didn't happen was part of something greater." Jesus says, "My child, this is only the beginning. Because your journey is still unfolding, more opportunities, more growth, more purpose, and now, you are ready for it. If you believe everything led you exactly where you are meant to be, type Amen and move forward with faith and gratitude."